What up, bros? This is the All Bros Podcast. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jonathan.
We are a couple of aspiring filmmakers that love to watch and critique movies, but also enjoy a lot of bit of the nerd life. This week, in Adventures in Hunting, that's all we're going to talk about this week, because we recently had the London Toy Fair 2020, and they released a shit ton of new pop figures.
Yes, they
So
did.
we are going to go through all of those, and then after that we're going to get into our main event of the evening, which is going to be our breakdown of Dolittle.
You seem so excited.
Well, I'm super excited. I don't know what you're talking about. So with that, let's say we get started.
Let's do it.
Okay, getting into London Toy Fair 2020 for our Adventures in Hunting. We're just going to go down the list of figures, and we're going to have like a shit ton to share on Monday.
Yeah. This is going to be a fun collage. Fun. I will. At least they put them all in nice collages for me.
That is true. We are going... So if you guys have not seen these figures and want to, Rose is going to make a post about all of them on our Instagram and Facebook.
Yep.
Twitter, you guys are going to have to figure your shit out.
Screw Twitter. I'm just kidding.
Hey, Twitter's cool. We actually get more responses on Twitter now than we do anywhere else.
Okay, I like you now, Twitter. I just never gripped to Twitter because I literally haven't changed I haven't been on my Twitter probably since high school, and it's still a picture from me from 10th grade. So, yeah.
Yeah. So we are going to we'll go through the list of these, and we'll post a link on Facebook at least, so you can see all of these figures, and we'll do a link to this post.
Yes.
So you guys know what we're looking at. So, let's just get started.
Oh, I'm starting? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you're the pop guy.
I'm sorry. My bad. Okay, so first up, we got 5 Cyberpunk pops coming out, or Cyberpunk 2077. I absolutely know nothing about this game other than Keanu Reeves is a character in this.
Yeah, that's what I gathered.
That's all I know.
Yeah, we know so much about this game.
Are you one? Okay, I swear this is the laziest exclusive when they do this. The GameStop exclusive is literally the same as the common. It's just glow in the dark.
Yeah, that's horseshit.
It's so lazy.
I don't know if that's the character you play as.
Yeah, I don't know either. The girl looks cool, though.
Yeah, the girl looks really cool.
And then Keanu Reeves, of course, looks fantastic in pop form.
Yeah. He just has, the robot arm, and then, the common is he's kind of, Tim Tebowing a little bit. Kneeling down.
I've never heard of that phrasing, but okay.
Haven't you,
I've just heard of kneeling down. Not
Tim Tebow?
No.
He's, the Christian football player that, kneels down before every game.
Okay.
And does, a prayer or something.
Okay,
so it's kind of what he's doing with that.
Okay, so that's awesome. That's really cool. But, Caleb, you're talking to a guy that literally does not watch any sports.
I don't watch sports either. The only sport that I understand 100% is Quidditch. That is the only sport that I understand fully.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, talk to me about football. I was in T-ball. I still don't understand baseball worth a shit. All I know is that you have to hit the ball really far.
I wasn't in.
But hell, I wasn't even in real baseball. I was in T-ball. I do not have the coordination for baseball. At all.
Neither do I.
You know what I did once? So, okay. This is sidestepping. So, I drive a dumpster for a living, right?
Because he's trash.
You're trash. I drive a dumpster for a living, and so I dumped this dumpster, and I found a baseball. So I was like, oh, cool. And it was like in pretty decent condition. So I was like, whatever, I'll keep it. I threw it in my truck. A few weeks later, I dump another dumpster, and I found a baseball bat, like a wooden one. So I'm like, frickin' A. And I was like, this is going to be awesome. So I thought I would hit the baseball across the field. So I threw it up, swung and missed. And I was like, okay, well, that one was just like a bad throw. I did it like 5 more times. And then I took both of them and chucked them. And I was like, this is bullshit. I'm leaving.
You relived your childhood at that point.
Yeah, I was like, I can see why I didn't pursue baseball as a living.
Yeah,
because I don't have the coordination.
I never played any sports as a kid. No football, baseball, basketball, soccer, nothing.
Yeah, I think the only quote-unquote sport I was good at in school was like dodgeball.
I wasn't even good at that.
I wasn't good at throwing. I was good at dodging. But I think that's just because I'm really good at dodging a hit.
Well, see, if you look at my size, yeah, I was not that good.
Well, yeah, if you live in a family like mine with 2 brothers, you learn to avoid hits.
Yeah.
I remember one time, like, and I think this is just because the ball hit me so hard that it just cemented it into my memory forever. I was getting real cocky. I was the last person on my team, and I was dodging, and all of the dodgeballs were on the other side.
Yeah.
And so they all stopped, and I got real cocky, and I was just like, what you guys gonna do? And then one of the freaking big ass kids threw a dodgeball at my face so hard. And like, I jumped over, like, so they all threw one. And then it was like just the 2 balls left. Like, so one that this big kid was holding,
yeah.
And then like another little kid. So the little kid, they threw theirs at the same time. Oh. So the little kid's ball, I jumped over.
Okay.
And I felt like a freaking boss. So I jumped over it, like spread my legs, jumped over it. And then while I was still in midair, I looked up and then the dodgeball straight to the freaking face.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I think that ball, like, pushed the memory into my brain, so I will never forget it.
Did you have a bloody nose after or anything?
No, but I was shook.
Wait, what grade?
I was a lot older than I needed to be. I think it was in 9th grade.
Oh, okay. Did he apologize?
No. Because I was cocky.
Dude,
the lesson to be learned here is do not jump over another ball when a big-ass kid has another dodgeball.
Speaking of getting hit in the face with balls.
You're gross.
I know. I think it was in 9th grade. We were playing volleyball. And cause I'll always remember this. All of a sudden... I can't remember like what the score was, and I think the other team was not that good playing next to us. So instead of hitting it, of course, across the net, the one girl cuffs her hands and hits it to the side, hits me across the face, and my glasses go flying halfway across the gymnasium. Yeah, thankfully no one stepped on them, but yeah, that hurt like a bitch. I mean, she apologized, but...
Yeah, I didn't get that kind of nicety.
Is it niceness?
Niceness? No, like...
Nicety? Is
nicety?
That a word?
I don't know, it is now.
Yeah, I guess Caleb just made it up. Alright, so that's all we got really for Cyberpunk, because I don't know anything about this game. Next up, Harry Potter.
Well, I don't think the game's even come out yet.
Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, shit, I didn't even see this one. Oh, I have to have this one.
How about you talk about it before you flip out, Rose?
So the first one we got is a Barnes & Noble exclusive, and it's Harry in his final battle gear, clothes, whatever from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Is it Part 2?
Yeah, that's Part 2.
Okay.
Because I recognize the brown jacket and, ooh, I have to have this one. Although they got the Converse wrong. They're black.
Whatever.
I noticed this shit, okay? They're completely black in the movie. And then next up, we got a Funko Shop pop of Harry with him in his PJs holding the invisibility cloak over him.
Which isn't invisible.
Yeah, what the hell? This one's cool. Dumbledore holding baby Harry.
Oh,
that's so cute. Okay, this is dumb. Then the next one is Harry holding the invisibility cloak in front of him. That's what?
I don't understand this either.
Okay. Next up, we got Neville Longbottom from, I think this is from the Goblet of Fire? It looks like it.
I don't know what he's holding.
Yeah, I was going to ask the same thing.
He's holding something that we can't quite make out because the image isn't that clear.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure this is Goblet of Fire.
Okay.
If not, it might be Prisoner of Azkaban.
Okay. I'm glad that Neville's finally getting some love in the pop form.
Right?
Next up, we got, I don't know what year this is from, but we got Hermione in her Gryffindor robes holding her wand.
Yo, this is the swish and flick moment.
Oh, yeah.
Because she has the little feather from the first Harry Potter.
Oh, shit, I didn't even notice. I didn't notice that because of this thing. Like the copyright shit or something over the picture.
No, that's what's holding the feather up.
Oh, what the shit? Oh, I'm retarded. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid.
It's nice to see that you're finally accepting it.
Shut up, asshole. Dick.
Bitch.
Next up, okay, this one's really cool. It's Ron throwing up in the bucket after Draco makes him eat slugs.
He makes himself eat slugs.
Oh, yeah, because Draco...
his wand's broken.
Yeah. And then, last but not least, we got Draco Malfoy with... what kind of spider was that?
It was just some kind of big-ass spider. I don't remember what this is from, though.
For a second, I thought you were going to say speeder, like Megamind. Oh, yes, the speeder.
No, I don't remember what this is from. I think this might be Prisoner of Azkaban. Because I think Lupin is the one that, like, flicks it on.
Oh, yeah,
him
I think you're right.
In Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out when they release this line. And then next up for Harry Potter, we got a 10-inch Voldemort coming out with Nagini wrapped around him. And then we also got a 10-inch Dumbledore.
With Fox.
Yes, with Fox. And I don't plan on getting either of these just because I think Funko's taking it a little overboard with the 10-inch pops. But that's just
they used to be something that was rare and exclusive,
it was
and
special,
now they're not.
But now they're not.
They
really.
used to be special.
And then we got some pop keychains coming out, pocket pops. Did I miss that one?
No, we're not going over the
we're not
pocket pops because there's like a shit ton of them.
Oh, fine.
We'll be here all freaking night.
All right, fine. Skipping over those, we got a movie moment from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire where it is Harry versus Voldemort.
Didn't we talk about this one?
I don't think we did.
No, not talking about it now, like when it got released. Didn't we talk about this in one of our early episodes about when they started doing movie moments?
No, well, yes, but I think we talked about the one of their face-off in Deathly Hallows Part 2.
No, because I remember talking about Goblet of Fire and them being like, how would they include like the ghosts of his parents? And this was when movie moments weren't
That's true.
a thing.
I feel, though, this movie scene is kind of inaccurate because basically throughout this whole fight, Harry has both hands on the wand.
Well, he had one hand on his wand at one point.
Oh.
He just switches.
I don't know. I think it would look cooler if he had his hands on both.
You know what? How about you just be happy that they made one?
Well, then... All right, after that, moving on to the Black Widow ones announced, we got Nat in, I don't know, a black leather jacket and black pants and boots, holding I don't know what that is.
some sort of vial.
Okay, that's what it looks like. And then we got Nat in her white Black Widow uniform, which looks freaking awesome.
And I don't know what those are. Are those like nunchucks or something?
If
like
they
pipes?
are, I think they're nunchucks. I hope they're nunchucks, because I would love for Black Widow to have nunchucks.
That'd be cool.
Next up, we got Taskmaster holding a sword and a shield.
Pretty dope.
Yeah. And then
Still not a big fan of the mask, but whatever.
Yeah. Next up, we got... Oh, and in that one, he does have his hood up. But in this next one, he doesn't have his hood up, and he's pulling back an arrow on his bow.
Honestly, I wish he was hooded in this one.
I agree.
It looks like shit.
It does. It would look so much better if he had the hood on. I would actually want to buy it. For Walmart exclusives...
Oh, shit. You know what we could do?
What?
We could go and buy one of the ones where he has his hood on and just replace the heads.
That's teamwork. Next up, we got 2 Walmart exclusives coming out, and I believe both of these are already up for pre-order, actually.
Are these 2-packs or are they
No, it's
individual?
separate. Yeah, it's individual.
Okay.
We got Nat in her... I'm sure this is going to be her final Widow costume.
I'd say,
suit, holding 2... Are those batons?
Yeah, it's like her shock batons or something.
Badass. And then I feel this should have been the common Taskmaster, but it's just him with his claws raised up.
Yeah, it kind of is giving me a Black Panther vibe.
Yeah, same.
I have a Black Panther.
Yeah, it's up there by Ant-Man.
Yeah.
And then next up, we got the Red Guardian holding his shield. This one looks awesome.
Yeah, I want this.
I do too. And then last but not least, we got Florence Pugh's character holding a baton or a bow staff.
That's a bow staff.
Yeah. What's the other widow's name? Like, remember when they're all sitting at the table?
Oh shit, I don't know.
Okay, I'm surprised they didn't give her a pop. It seems like she's going to be a
I'm
main
sure she
player.
will get one.
Okay. All right, moving on. We got some new Star Wars pops coming out to celebrate the 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back. We got Han Solo frozen in, isn't it Carbonite?
Carbonite, yeah.
I
have been so excited for this one, and they did not disappoint.
They did not. That looks fantastic. We got Darth Vader's reveal. It basically is his mask coming off.
Yeah, he's like in some weird chamber.
Yeah, it looks cool though.
It does look really cool.
Next up we got that's Luke, right?
Yep.
Riding a tauntaun?
Yes.
Okay.
You could have said something else. I have no idea.
I think it's a tauntaun. And then we got a 2-pack coming out that has Han and Leia, and this is right before he's about to be frozen in carbonite, and they do the whole, she says, "I love you," and he's like, "I know." And, yeah.
That would make a good Valentine's Day gift for a Star Wars fan.
That would. That really would. And then next one we got is Princess Leia in her, I don't know what kind of wardrobe that is.
I think this is the one when she's on Endor. Well, they're like celebrating on. Oh wait, that's Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know.
It's been so long since I've seen The Empire Strikes Back, so I don't know. It's a cool figure though.
She's in just like normal clothes.
At least people will actually see what we're talking about since we post pictures now.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, we got Luke with Yoda on his back. This one's really cool.
That one's way cool.
They did a great
I'm not a big fan of the stand, though.
I'm not either.
So, like, on most Star Wars, they have, like, a stand, and it says Star Wars on it.
Yes.
This one, it looks like...
It's supposed to tie in with the environment that Luke's in when the scene happens, but I would have just preferred a black Star Wars base.
Yeah, I think it would have worked a little bit better. Like, if you wanted to do scenery, you could have done, like, a couple bushes on top.
Yeah.
But overall, it just looks... I mean, it makes sense for the one where he's on the tauntaun.
Oh, yeah.
Because that one's, like, all white.
And, snow and everything, so yeah, of course it makes sense.
But, I don't know, maybe we're just being picky.
We probably are. Well, no, because the same thing could be said with our next one, which is Yoda and his hut. And Yoda basically has the exact same base kind of as Luke, but he's sitting on a log now. And it's like the whole same thing. Like the base is like tree-like, and Star Wars is written in green.
I think I would have preferred, like, if they were going to do like the whole base like that, if they were to just make where it's Star Wars is, so make that and like the face where they put it, like the background of the face, black, and then like the normal white, and then just like the stand could have just been whatever.
That would have been better.
So it's kind of like the Star Wars on the other ones is like is kind of like silver,
Yeah,
and then has like the black background,
mm-hmm.
and then the one with the white, it's like that silver with the white. Yeah, but this one it's like dark green on green.
Yeah,
and I think the silver would have looked better.
I agree, definitely. All right, next up we got some X-Men pops coming out. We have, I actually don't know this character. Who is that?
Oh, that's Rogue.
Rogue, my bad. So we got a common of Rogue coming out, as well as a Hot Topic exclusive. In the common, she's just in like a fighting stance, but in the Hot Topic exclusive, she's flying.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And then we also got Gambit coming out, where the common is just common, and then the Entertainment Earth exclusive glows in the dark.
I think I'm pretty sure the cards are going to glow in the dark. I mean, duh. I'm wondering if his eyes are going to glow.
They better.
That'd be cool.
I think that would be the only thing worth getting this for.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cool pop, but I'm not a huge Gambit fan.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'd have to see the glow in the dark. I don't want the common. I do want the Entertainment Earth exclusive, though.
Yeah.
Because it glows in the dark. But I want to see the glow first.
All right.
And then Rogue, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got some Batman pops coming out. We have... this is just a reason why 10-inch are just going overboard. We have a 10-inch Dark Knight Joker pop. I don't see the need of this, but whatever. I mean, I love Heath Ledger, and I'd love to have that pop, but I don't really need him in 10-inch form.
Yeah, neither do I.
I
do want to see this in person, though.
I do too. Let's hope it's not exclusive. Next up, we got... These are just so great. Tommy Lee Jones's Two-Face.
Love it.
Yeah, I kind of want this one really badly. And then we also got Jim Carrey's Riddler.
That one's so cool. Dude, I don't know why, but I love the Riddler.
I like
just
Two-Face
as
better.
a villain.
Oh, as a villain.
Yeah,
okay.
as a villain, I like the Riddler for some reason. I don't know why.
He's a good villain. I didn't like how Jim Carrey portrayed him.
I didn't either. But I do like the Riddler.
No, I think the Riddler is actually a really good Batman villain.
Yeah.
He's underrated, I feel. He doesn't get enough love.
Right?
Next up, I have to own this one. We have Danny DeVito's The Penguin.
Oh my gosh.
I have to have that one.
You can't not, like... These are like quintessential figures that you have to have.
Right? Then next up, we got Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. That's pretty... It looks pretty good.
I feel like that whip's going to get jacked up.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you're going to be able to find one pop that's straight. There's no way. Like, I had hella time finding the Endgame Hawkeye pop with a straight bowstring. That was a pain in the ass.
Right?
Next up, we got Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze.
If any of them deserved a chase, it was this one. And the chase needed to be a glow-in-the-dark.
I can agree with that. And then we got Jack Nicholson's Joker. And then that one will also have a chase to where his makeup is starting to fade away. It's coming off. So, very, very cool.
Which doesn't make sense.
It does.
Like, no, think about this. So, how well versed in the 89 Batman are you?
Not that much.
When's the last time you saw it?
It's been a couple years.
Okay, well, there's a scene where he where he's wearing that, but he goes through and he's wiping it off. Like, he has, like, skin colored, and he's going and wiping off the makeup, and when he's wiping it off, it's revealing that it's white.
Oh.
Like, it's like... and this was, like, a technical masterpiece, because they needed to figure out, how are we going to make Jack Nicholson wipe off makeup and reveal skin underneath it?
Yeah.
Like, how are we going to make him look normal? So, like, with normal looking skin, like, match the skin color and everything, have him wipe it off and have it be white. So they had to, like, do, like, this crazy process by putting him in, like, multiple layers of makeup. So it was like his normal skin, then they had to do, like, a shit ton of white, and then they'd put the other layer of skin color. And so when he was wiping it off, so I don't know how this works.
It still looks cool, though.
It does look cool. It looks really cool. But I'd rather have the common.
I kind of want both. Honestly. This next one, I don't understand.
I don't think anyone understands this one.
It's Harley Quinn in a red dress with her, like...
No, it's not a red dress. It's like a red nightgown.
Oh yeah, red nightgown, sorry. But she's like wearing her like classic like red and black hat, classic black mask, and just white paint. I don't know what to say about this pop.
It's odd.
It's something. It's something.
That's an understatement. Yeah, this is one. Go on our Instagram and look at it, and it's.
Let us know what you think.
It's weird.
All right, moving on. We got Deathstroke, right?
Yeah.
In a running pose.
I'd say more actiony because it looks like he's throwing a punch too.
Oh yeah, it does. Cool pop.
Yeah.
Will I get it? No.
Yeah, they said that. I think someone was saying that this makes like a movie moment with one of the Robins.
Okay. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Next up, we got some more pops from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. These look so fantastic. I've never seen this movie, but these are fantastic. These look so great. I want them all, even though I haven't seen this movie. They're just so unique. I think that's just what makes them so great.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, but I don't know if I could stand having these in my room.
Next up, we got some American Psycho pops. I forget. Can I just call him Christian Bale because that's who plays him?
Yep.
Okay, so we got Christian Bale holding a knife, and he's in a very, very nice suit. And that's going to be a Hot Topic exclusive. And then the common is him holding an axe with I forget what they're called.
It's kind of like a clear poncho.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Clear poncho over him. And then the chase is it's the exact same thing, but he has blood splattered over the right eye.
This is giving me some like Michael Myers vibes.
Really?
At least in the face. Just because like...
Yeah, I'll give you that.
The colors are like very muted.
Yeah. This is like Michael Myers if he worked for the Mafia.
Yeah.
And then I don't know anything about The Craft. Do you know anything?
I have no idea who The Craft is.
So can we skip over these?
Yep.
Okay. Next up, we got some Hobbs and Shaw pops. I'm actually surprised they didn't make these earlier.
Right?
We got Jason Statham's Hobbs, or Shaw, I'm sorry.
Nailed it.
Jason Statham's Deckard Shaw. Dwayne Johnson's Luke Hobbs. I forget Idris Elba's character.
Black Superman.
Yeah, there we go. And then Shaw's sister. I don't know her name. I've only seen Shaw. There we go. Mrs. Shaw or Sister Shaw. There we go. Sister Shaw.
Mrs. Shaw.
Yeah, that's just right.
No.
Sister Shaw. There we go. I still need to buy this movie. I enjoyed it. Next up, we got the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run. Patrick kind of looks terrifying in these. In this one, at least.
Patrick? You're throwing a fit about Patrick? What about Squidward?
Yeah, Squidward does look terrifying. Okay,
Have we ever seen that squid smile in his life?
No. So this is when they were kids, and they were at Camp Coral, I believe. And so we got SpongeBob holding an oar with Gary on the top of his head. We got Squidward.
Gary's nightmare fuel, dude.
Gary kind of is nightmare fuel. He is. And then we got Squidward wearing glasses and holding his flute.
Clarinet,
my bad. I suck.
You should be ashamed of
I
yourself.
should. I'm sorry. What's wrong with me? And then we got Patrick with his wonderful one-tooth smile.
Oh my gosh.
With a shirt that doesn't fit. That's classic Patrick. Holding a jellyfishing net. So, these are pretty cool, actually. I'm still excited for that movie. Then next up, we got Onward. We got I don't know. Can I just say Tom Holland and Chris Pratt's characters?
Yeah, I don't. I feel like they've said their names before. I don't know what their names are.
Yeah. And then we got, isn't that like Viola Davis's character? The lion?
Is it Viola Davis? I thought it was Octavia Spencer.
Oh yeah, I think it is Octavia Spencer, my bad.
I nailed it.
Right? Killed it.
She's the Manticore.
That's what it is. Thank you. And then the next one up is Chris Pratt and Tom Holland's dad, but it's, like him in like the disguise that they come up with since he's missing half of his body.
Yeah. Dude, you would think in a magical realm that would just kind of be accepted.
Right? Seriously though. Like, no kidding.
Like, it's like, okay, half a body's walking around. Big deal.
That's cool. You got unicorns eating trash.
I know, right? Yeah, but half a body. No, that's weird.
Yep, yeah. That does not fly in our society. Next up, we got an Amazon exclusive, which is of Chris Pratt's character wearing I don't know what kind of helmet that is.
It's kind of like a Viking-looking helmet.
That's what it is, thank you. And then he's wearing a green outfit with a cape. I don't know how to explain this one.
I'm willing to bet that he works wherever the Manticore is.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm putting my money on.
Next up, we got a unicorn, which, oh my gosh, this is one of the laziest chases I've seen in a while.
Oh my gosh.
So it's going to be a Hot Topic exclusive. And the difference between the common and the chase is the common has a purple horn, and the chase has a blue corn. Not blue.
A blue corn?
A blue horn.
It's like glittery.
Ooh, that totally makes it worth the money then. Oh boy.
That was awful.
I know it was. Next up, we got The Great Mouse Detective. I've never seen this movie.
I haven't either.
Okay, skipping. You can check them out on our Instagram and Facebook if you want to see them. Next up, we got The Adventures of the Gummy Bears. Have you seen this either?
No.
Should we skip it?
Skip it.
All right, skipping. I don't know anything about the Masters of the Universe.
I know He-Man.
Okay. Do you want to talk about that? This is all on you, bud.
Oh, no. Okay.
What is he even writing? Do you know?
A battle cat?
Okay, we'll go with that.
I think.
Sure, we'll go with that.
So, the first one... So, I'm only going to talk about the ones I know.
Okay.
The first one is He-Man in his, normal outfit that you would imagine He-Man to be in.
Give me the power!
Yeah. Where he's in, the fur boots and, the... I don't even know what, his underwear. With,
it's a Speedo.
With the braces across his chest, and he's holding the sword. I forget what the sword's called. And then the other one is of He-Man, but he's wearing pink. He's wearing a white, a white V-neck shirt, a pink vest with some crazy shoulders.
Yeah.
And then the purple, dark purple boots, purple like leggings and then like purple underwear underneath. And then the other one is him in his like normal outfit on the Battle Cat.
The one where he's, like wearing the purple and everything? That's hot.
Yeah, and then there's like some snake creature.
That one actually looks really cool.
Yeah, so then there's like a eagle-looking character girl.
Eagle girl? There we go.
Sure.
Yeah. Just call her that.
And then some like space-looking dude.
He kind of looks like something from the original Tron.
Right? Yeah, it looks like Tron with a blue face and yellow helmet.
Yeah. You could have honestly put that as a Tron pop.
Yeah. And then we got a 10-inch supersized Skeletor.
That actually looks cool.
That looks way cool. And then there's like... balls. There's a couple more figures. There's a metallic version, Hot Topic exclusive, blue orc.
That looks like he has kind of like a grappling hook stick.
Yeah. And then, what's the name of the little orange dude? The little video game character.
Oh, Cubert?
Cubert. And then we have like a red evil buff Cubert.
Yeah, I could see that. All right. Next up, we got some Legend of Korra pops. So we got a Hot Topic exclusive, which will be. So I guess so the common is her like I don't even know what the hell she's doing here.
She's being the Avatar.
There we go. All right, yeah, duh. And then the glow in the dark will be. I just ruined that. The chase will be that pop, but glow in the dark.
And it's a Hot Topic exclusive.
Yes. And then the next one is her base. I feel like balancing all the elements.
Yeah.
That one's actually really cool.
That one's way cool.
And then I don't know any of the characters on the bottom.
I don't know them by name. I'm awful with names.
I've never seen The Legend of Korra. So.
Okay, so there's Korra. There's like she joins these two brothers. It's the older of the two. He's a firebender.
Okay.
And yeah. The next one is like Korra's girlfriend in the show.
Okay.
And then the other one is someone that steals people's bending.
That's a badass mask.
Yeah, I think the dude's a bloodbender.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, right?
A bloodbender.
So those are the Legend Korra ones. I don't know the names worth a shit, so I'm sorry.
Next up is a line that I have to have every single one of these. They are doing Wallace and Gromit.
You know the people at Funko headquarters are just like, got him.
Yeah, exactly. We got Wallace doing his classic thing that he does when he sees cheese and he like puts his arms up and just, I love this pop so much. And then we got Shaun the Sheep eating hay and wearing his classic sweater. And then we got just Gromit standing on all fours. He's not on two, which is kind of weird. But they better make one where he's on two. Just saying. Oh, can they please do an exclusive where he's knitting? Please. The next line we got is dinosaurs. Have you ever seen dinosaurs?
Nope.
Okay, moving on.
Skip.
Star Trek Discovery.
Don't watch it.
Skip. Murder, She Wrote.
I haven't seen.
It's a cool pop.
It is really cool.
But skip.
Skip.
Creep Show. I think we should at least talk about how cool these pops look.
Okay.
So we got a purple genie, it seems, coming out of a box, and he's got dreads.
Frickin' mint.
Exactly. Exactly. And then we got a Creep Show, I'm assuming, reading his own material.
Breaking the fourth wall there a bit.
Yep. And then we got a Creep Show Scarecrow. I would assume that's a Scarecrow, right?
I'm assuming so.
Okay. Cool pops. I actually would buy the one where he's actually reading his own material. That's just funny.
He looks like a white Dementor.
He does. That's a good point. He does. And then next up we got a James Brown pop coming out. That looks pretty cool. We got some Aerosmith pops coming out. I don't know the names. Do you know?
I know Steven Tyler, and I want to say something Perry. I don't know.
At least
I'm awful with names.
You got one. That's more than me. And then we got Weezer. We got one pop from Weezer coming out. I don't know the names of the people from Weezer. Good band, but I'm assuming it's the main guy.
I don't know.
And then I don't. What band is this, or who are these people? Altanepa.
Oh, wait! I found the name. His name is
Salt and Peppa.
Rivers Cuomo.
Rivers Cuomo. Okay.
Cuomo.
Oh, Cuomo.
Like Cuomo.
Oh, Cuomo. Oh, okay. I got it now. And then after that, we got some Salt and Peppa pops coming out. Took me a minute to understand what they were trying to do with that logo.
Yeah, right.
I've never listened to them, so I don't know anything about them. But cool pops. Do you know anything from Ghost? I think that's Ghost, right?
Sure.
It's pretty cool. And it's a Hot Topic exclusive. Got a Lil Wayne pop coming out. That one's actually pretty cool. We got a Willie Nelson. I think you said you need this one.
Oh, I freaking love Willie Nelson, dude.
That looks great.
Yeah, it does. He even got freaking... Oh, shit. What's his guitar's name? I think it's Dollar.
Dollar?
Not Dollar.
A dollar? I'm just kidding.
Shit, I think it might be Dollar. I love Willie Nelson, and I love his guitar, too. Not enough to know his guitar's name, though.
And then we got some Motorhead pops coming out. I don't know any of the characters from Motorhead, or any of the people from Motorhead. So, do you?
Nope.
All right, moving on.
Trigger. That's the name of Willie Nelson's guitar.
Okay. We got some Slipknot pops coming out. These look badass.
I have never listened to Slipknot.
I think I've listened to like maybe one song, but these pops look fantastic, especially the one with the guy having his hood up. Ooh, that'd be like an awesome like Purge custom,
right?
That'll make perfect Purge custom. Slayer got 3 pops coming out from that line. I don't know anything about Slayer.
Neither do I.
Got some ZZ Top pops coming out. What do you think of those?
Love them.
Those do look great. How many band? Is there only 3 band members?
I think so.
Okay, so we got all 3.
Yep,
if there is. Shania. My bad.
I don't know if that's Shania Twain.
Oh, I would have. I don't know. I mean, she's just like giving talk to the hand, bitch. Talk to the hand.
Ain't Britney.
Got an Eazy-E pop coming out. I actually do want this.
I don't know who Eazy-E is.
So, I mean, have you heard of NWA?
Nope.
So he's one of the founding members of that musical. It was like the rap group that literally changed a generation.
Okay.
And
I'll take your word on it.
And it's from he's from that movie music biopic they made, Straight Outta Compton.
The one I didn't watch?
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, he's in there. And the guy that plays him is amazing. But yeah, I actually really want this Easy Pop. It looks fantastic. We got some football. Football. Yeah, right? Can I say football or should I say soccer?
Sure.
Okay. Some football or soccer pops. And then that's it. But I don't know any of these people, so I'm not even going to try.
We're friggin' nailing this.
We are. So that concludes the London Toy Fair reveals.
Yeah, the only one I really want out of this is Willie Nelson.
I want the Wallace and Gromit ones and the Eazy-E one. Those are the ones that I want the most. But basically Wallace and Gromit. Gromit. I have to have all those.
Yeah. So those are all the London Toy Fair. There have been others that have been released this week, but we're going to get into that next week.
Yeah. So all of those will be releasing throughout the year 2020.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So, with that long-ass intro, or news segment.
Yeah, that's probably like the longest adventures in hunting we've ever... Well, maybe, actually, I don't know how long we took with Toy Fair last year.
Probably about the same amount of time. So, yeah. So, with that, let's get into our main event.
Let's do it.
Time for the main event.
It's main event time.
Let's play a game.
Okay, for this week's main event, we are going to be breaking down Dolittle. But first, we got a couple messages from our bros.
You
I forgot what I was going to say.
You stuttered.
Shut
Hardcore.
up! You stuttered a lot.
Okay. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, so we got a couple messages from our bros. I posted a question of the week and asked, if you voiced an animal, what animal would that be? And so, just going with our personal responses, Rose, what animal would you be the voice of?
If I probably want to be the voice of a cat.
But what animal do you think you'd really be?
Considering I'm like scared, I don't know. Like, what's an animal that's like gets scared easily, or like
a possum?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go with a possum. I'd be the voice of a possum. That actually worked perfectly from Over the Hedge, the dad possum, and that. Yeah, that works out perfectly.
Yeah.
Possum.
So when I posted this question of the week, I went to Priel and I was just like, yeah, I think I would voice a dog. But if I'm being honest with myself, and I think that's just the theme.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to voice like a dog or a wolf. But if I'm being honest, I think I would voice like a mouse. Because I think I'd voice like a fly. Because I'm just like, I like being the fly on the wall, the one that just kind of like watches, and I hate being like having attention on me. And you know how like flies get when you go to like murder them?
Yeah.
It's like they don't want to be killed or something. Freaking weird.
I see you more as a duck.
A duck? Why a duck?
I don't know. Because you don't shut up. Kidding.
Whoa!
I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding.
Don't touch me. Don't try to be my friend. Okay, so we got one response from Twitter, from the NE podcast, at NEPod will do. So like the letter N and then a E. Pod will do.
Play-ons. Love them.
Yeah, so have you looked on our Twitter yet? Or is this response like new to you?
This response is new to me.
Oh, freaking A. So
you love saying that now.
I know. I need to stop, dude. I've started saying dope a lot more. I've started saying that blows a lot. I say
I'm okay with freaking A. I don't know how I feel about dope. Maybe like get rid of that.
I need to, right? Anyway, so words. I'm struggling. NE podcast or at NEPod will do on Twitter said, as much as I would want to be a wolf, it would probably end up being a turtle, like in Nemo, or a koala. Because,
Ooh.
I stay high and have chlamydia.
Oh my! That might be the best response we've ever had.
Right?
Oh, that's amazing.
Freaking love it.
That was, bravo to you, sir. That was fantastic.
I'm probably going to have to, clip out a lot of our laughing.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe. We'll see. So, yeah. Thank you to at NEPod will do for answering our question of the week. We will have a new one for you. I don't know. Whenever we get to it, find it on our social media.
Yes.
All right. So getting into the breakdown. So we are going to be breaking down Dolittle, And if you are new to our breakdown system, we have split the movie into 8 different categories. We have it split into story, writing, acting, character development, effects, music, costumes, and then give it an overall genre grade, which is more just like a personal score. So, with that, the story.
There's a problem with the story.
There's a few problems with the story.
Well, no, I meant like actually where we usually get the story from, and I couldn't find it anywhere else. Wikipedia only has that much. It doesn't tell the whole story.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this puts a damper on things.
Does it, though?
So we'll have to come up with our own description, because we like our own synopsis of it.
Yeah. So, focuses on Dr. Dolittle himself. He does some shit, and then he's called by the Queen of England to go get something that will cure her sickness. He has some troubles getting it, but he gets it, and he gives it to her, and then he's back in business. The end.
You are the worst.
I know I am.
Just because you hated this movie doesn't mean you get a shit on our breakdown system.
I have every right to do that.
Oh, freaking fight me, bro.
Alright, let's hear your plot synopsis of this movie.
Okay, so the movie opens up with a... I hate you. So the movie opens up giving like a brief-ish background story on Dolittle. Or Dr. Dolittle. So he is someone that takes care of animals, and he has been known to talk to them, communicate with them. And he ends up meeting this girl. They go on all these adventures. She ends up going on an adventure on her own, which doesn't make sense, but whatever. She goes to this place and dies.
But Polly the parrot brings her wedding ring back.
Yeah, which is dumb.
Okay, so I was thinking of this watching the movie. Can you imagine if, if he wasn't able to understand animals and the parrot just brings the ring back and he's just like thinking, oh shit, she's divorcing me. She's starting a new life. Shit.
Oh no, this is so much worse. No, but she ends up dying. He goes into like a depression forever. And then it cuts to the quote-unquote modern day. And we find this kid that's weird because he doesn't want to kill animals. He accidentally shoots a squirrel, puts it in his bag, and tries to take it to Dolittle to kind of take care of. So he goes there and meets Dr. Dolittle, and this other little girl comes and is just like, hey, I have a message from the Queen. And she's threatening to basically like foreclose the home, and the home goes back to the bank if the Queen dies, and Dolittle's just like, ah. And
I have to try? Damn it.
Yeah, so he has to set out on an adventure to find the cure for nightshade, which apparently kills her on the eclipse for some reason.
Dude, there's a lot of this movie I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah, right? So they go on this adventure. This kid follows along, trying to become the apprentice of Dolittle, and he somehow has a knack for learning how animals talk.
Yeah. Okay. That just came out of nowhere.
Yeah. So they have this book that they need to find this map to this place, but it's only in his wife's journal, which is kept on her home island where her dad keeps it protected. And so they go to this island, try to steal the book, doesn't end up working, and then someone else steals the book. This is falling apart.
I think you're actually doing pretty good.
Okay, I hope this makes sense to all of you. So, yeah, her dad, which she looked white as shit. And and her father is Antonio Banderas.
One of the only good parts of this movie.
Barely.
Yeah. Honestly, I forget the guy that plays the villain in this. He's actually my favorite part of this movie, because at least he...
Isn't it Michael Sheen?
I think it is Michael Sheen. At least he tried.
Yeah.
He knew what kind of movie he was in.
Yeah, I always confuse Michael Sheen with...
Like the other Michael Sheen? Like the older Michael Sheen?
No. Him with the guy from This Is the End.
Which one?
Oh, fuck.
There's a lot of main guys.
He's also in Star Trek.
That doesn't help me.
Gosh damn it. Shaun of the Dead.
The
World's End.
You said This Is the End. But you meant The World's End? Simon Pegg?
Yeah. I always confuse him with Simon Pegg.
Oh.
Because
I said This Is the End, so I'm like... That's the movie with like Seth Rogen and... You know, like all those...
Okay.
Like you said The World's End.
Is he not in that?
No, he's in The World's End. He's just not in This Is the End.
Okay. Whatever.
Get your movie straight, Caleb.
No, what? Bite me. I'm doing my best.
You are actually. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, so I always confuse Simon Pegg with Michael Sheen, and like I kind of get them mixed up. Like I was thinking Simon Pegg throughout the entire movie.
I don't understand how, but that's just me.
I think it's just the look on the face.
I don't see them looking alike, but that's just me.
I know. I don't know why. I don't know why I messed them up so much.
It's fine.
Yeah, so Michael Sheen plays the bad guy. He is poisoning the queen with nightshade.
Well, no, I forget his
name.
The
Duke?
Yeah, he is poisoning the...
Yeah, well, I mean, he's not
They're on the
helping.
same... Yeah, they're on the same team.
Yeah, so technically, they're all poisoning the queen.
Going back on... sorry, I'm just going to point out Hux's plan that he's just like, I just need Kylo Ren to lose. You're both fighting for the same damn side. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, freaking horseshit.
Sorry.
So, he ends up getting the journal. Michael Sheen's character ends up getting the journal and finds his way to this island. And Dolittle and them find their way somehow magically to this island that can't be found on maps. Was there ever an explanation of
No,
how
there wasn't. No, Antonio Banderas gives them a ship and they're just there.
Yeah, doesn't make sense. There, they are looking for the Eden fruit.
I'm glad you remembered what it was called, because I didn't.
Yeah, I think it's called the Eden fruit, which is protected by a dragon.
Yeah, okay. This just...
That's not even the best part. It is guarded by a dragon with bowel issues.
Yeah. Why do we have to have dragons in this world? It seemed somewhat realistic until that.
Yep. Dude, once he said, like, he was like, when they were in Michael Sheen was on his ship, and he was reading through all of Dolittle's old work and being like, look at this. He even theorizes the existence of dragons. I'm like, we're going to see a dragon.
My reaction was, you got to be shitting me.
Yeah, I lean over to Brielle and I'm like, we're going to see a dragon by the end of this. Bet you.
You know what I feel really bad for? You and Brielle played full price for this movie.
Yeah, we did.
I only paid $5.
She ended up enjoying it.
Oh, she did? Okay.
Yeah.
At least someone enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, they go find the Eden tree and whatnot, and the dragon's all pissed off because it has bowel issues, and so Dolittle's just like, here, I'll fix it for you, and for whatever reason, shoves his hand up this dragon's asshole and pulls out a shit ton of armor and bagpipes.
Yeah.
And then releases a fart from hell.
I did not laugh at that. I'm just laughing at the way that Caleb explains it. I had the most serious face when I was watching that. I'm like, okay. The worst jokes or the worst potty humor are in this movie.
Yeah. Like, I'll give the movie this. It had some dark humor, which was pretty funny.
It did, but that was the only funny part.
Yeah. So... And then they end up getting the Eden tree, go back to the queen, give her the fruit. And for whatever reason, the guards start attacking them. Because the Duke is just like, stop them?
Yeah.
He's just like, here, he comes in, announces that he has a fruit to save the queen, and then the Duke's just like, get him! And no one stops to be like, wait, he just said,
yeah,
queen saving fruit.
Yeah. Maybe he's actually telling the truth? Just Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, and then they take a stick bug's word on the Duke.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, on the Duke freaking poisoning the Queen with nightshade. And the dipshit had the great idea to keep the vial in his freaking coat. He had a wardrobe change.
Yeah. If you're trying to kill someone, you get rid of everything. You clean up everything. He brought that upon himself. He's such a dumbass.
Yeah, I'm like, you kind of were asking to get caught.
You really were. Ugh.
But because this is a family movie, we did not get to see his head get chopped off.
Damn it. At least I would have enjoyed something about this movie.
Yeah. Then the Queen is like magically healed with this Eden fruit juice.
Is it me or did the Queens kind of sound really snooty after
She
she
was
got saved?
bitchy.
Yeah, I'm like, I just saved your life, you bitch.
It's like, I'm sorry, you're majestic, bitch. Yeah, she's like straight up like mean.
She's like, why are you all looking at me? Go, get out of here. I'm okay. I'm like,
oh, well, sure. Not like you were been dying for the past couple weeks.
excuse the hell out of us for being by your side. You know, when you're on your deathbed again, don't call us. Screw you.
Dude, could you imagine like one of the guards like walking out and being like, freaking F this job. But yeah, so she goes and like, yeah, she comes back to life magically, and then Dolittle opens up his house again to the public for people to take care of animals.
Yeah. In the end.
Yep. And then they had some like odd side stories going on with the squirrel voiced by Craig Robinson. And like him like narrating him following this attempted murder. I'm like, this joke went on too long.
It really did.
The only other joke that he made that made me laugh was when the dragon was farting and he's like, my mouth was open.
That didn't even make me laugh.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I can understand why that made you laugh. It can somewhat be funny. In a better context.
Yeah. I was also really tired.
Dude, okay, yeah, speaking of tired, this was the first movie in a long time. I dozed off a couple times. For a few minutes, yeah, I went, ugh. So, yeah.
All right, so let's just get into it. Freaking story. What are we thinking?
47.
47? Jeez.
It's not that higher.
It does fall apart like a lot. It's just kind of like skips over some shit.
You can tell there was so much production dilemmas with this movie, and it shows bad.
Yeah, it does.
This movie was pushed back way too many times.
Yeah, it was. It's kind of one of those movies that you're just like you're watching, and then if you turn wrong and look back, you can miss like they're like, oh, like that's something I didn't even remember, like them getting to the island.
Yeah,
like I was just like I was sitting there. They were looking at these maps. I turn to Brielle and like start talking to her for like just to make a little comment. Turn back and they're at the island. And I was like, oh shit!
Like time travel?
Like what did I miss? And they do that a lot. It's just kind of like skip.
There's way too many plot conveniences here.
Way too many. Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to go fresh on this story. I will give you 60.
Really? That's a lot higher than I was going to give it.
Really? Okay. No, let's hear your score.
I'm thinking like I'm not quite at 50.
Okay.
Because like I think 50 is like half of it worked, half of it didn't.
Okay.
I think over half of it didn't work.
Yes.
So I'm not quite at 45 either. So I'm like sitting 47.
So I was right.
Yeah, you were.
I love
like
it.
after some thought, I'm just like, yeah, the story just falls apart. It's like sand. You pick it up and it just kind of crumbles.
Yeah.
Like slides through your fingers and you're just like, it's kind of like holding, like, seriously, it's like scooping sand with like a handful and then just throwing it and be like, here's your story.
That's an excellent way to put it. Yeah, 47.
All right, next up, writing.
Not really any better.
I say it's a little bit better. Like, some of the jokes were pretty good.
Okay.
Like, yes, they were darker. One of Brielle's favorite jokes was when the ostrich and the polar bear are talking to each other, and the polar bear is just like, yeah, my dad went out to go get some seals and never came back.
Okay, that
And then
actually was funny.
and then the ostrich was just like, yeah, my dad used to tell me I would have been better off as an omelet.
Okay, I'll give you that. That was actually kind of funny.
Which is like the human equivalent to something my dad has said to me. Not in seriousness. So just so everyone's aware, not in seriousness.
My dad loves me, I promise.
Yeah, sometimes. No, so he says, I should have rubbed you out in the shower.
Oh, shit!
So that's the equivalent. To the ostrich, the being like, yeah, my dad says I would have been better off as an omelet.
That's freaking amazing, dude.
Right?
Whew, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, so I appreciated some of the darker humor. The squirrel was funny.
I found him annoying.
The entire time?
Yeah. And it's not Craig Robinson's fault, I don't think, because I think actually Craig Robinson is a really good actor. It's the lines.
I think he can be. There's stuff I've seen. There's a lot of stuff I've seen him in where he's just the annoying one.
He's really good in The Office.
I haven't seen much of him in The Office.
Yeah, he's not really in that a lot. He's because I'm on season 4 right now, so he's definitely in it a lot more now, I feel. But I mean, yeah, okay, you got a good point, because like in This Is the End, he kind of was probably like my least favorite of the main guys. You got a point. He can just be kind of annoying.
Yeah, the squirrel was kind of like, so I thought the joke was funny when he did like the revenge thing where he's like sat up and he's like revenge. Like I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
It didn't make me like laugh super hard, but it made me chuckle. Then when he's talking about like going on this quest with like the squirrel killer and everything, I thought that was kind of funny. Once it got to them being on the ship and he was still talking about it, I'm like, are we seriously still on this?
Done now?
Like you got shot, get over it.
It's either try to kill him or move on. Those are your two options.
Yeah, he didn't try to do shit.
Yeah, what the hell?
Like he could have at least tried to set up traps or something.
Yeah. I would have actually probably laughed at that if he would have actually tried to kill him.
No, but he's just like sitting there bitching.
He's all big talk. That's all that squirrel is.
Yeah.
He's all talk.
So I don't know how I feel about
Is it
the writing.
60 or above, or is it in the 50s?
It's still in the 50s.
Okay.
For me. Maybe like the higher 50s. Like, just because like some of the dark humor was pretty good.
Okay.
And some of like the dialogue that Robert Downey had was really good.
I hated his accent.
The accent wasn't great.
I would have preferred for him to just talk regular. But we'll get into that.
Or a British accent.
Yeah.
Actually, this gave me a ton of like Sherlock Holmes vibes.
See, I've actually never seen Sherlock Holmes. So.
He kind of has like the same accent. I'll have to play a clip of him talking for you when we're done. But yeah, it's I'm like high 50s.
57?
Yeah, 57's fair.
All right.
All right, next up we got acting.
Okay, so who do we want to grade with this?
So for one, Robert Downey.
Okay. And then do we want to kind of just do we want to grade the main animals that actually went with him on the voyage?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to pull those up really quickly. Okay, so should we start with RDJ?
Yes.
Okay. So, what did you think?
I thought he was really good.
I think he tried his best to make this movie good.
Yeah, I think he did too. This was not by any means his best performance.
No. And I feel really bad that this is the movie that followed for him Avengers Endgame.
I know.
That's so sad. Same thing with Tom Holland, actually.
His first movie of the decade, too.
Yeah. At least Tom Holland can say he just voiced a character. RDJ was there in person.
Yeah. So I would actually put this maybe a couple points below what I would give his Sherlock Holmes performance, which is about a 70.
Okay.
So I would give it maybe like a 68.
I can give you that.
Yeah, because he was easily the best part of this movie.
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
just the accent was odd and just I don't know. There was just things that were off.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And it with his I couldn't really buy him interacting with these animals.
Yeah. I can agree.
And that's nothing on him. I feel like that's everything to do with writing, but it affected his performance.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, I have to give him like a 68.
That's completely fair. Okay, so next up we have Emma Thompson, who played a Polly. It said Polynesia. I'm like, wait, what? It threw me off for a minute, but she played Polly.
Right. I think she was pretty good.
She was.
Her voice acting is pretty spot on.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Some of her delivery was a little clunky at times.
A little bit.
But not too bad. I'd actually say it's above Robert Downey.
I actually agree.
And I have to I'm giving bonus points for voice acting. Voice acting,
that's the only thing
that
that saved
hard.
this movie.
The voice acting?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm giving bonus points for the voice acting because I know voice acting can be very difficult.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Emma Thompson freaking nailed it.
Yeah.
So I would dare say
70?
Is that 75?
I can give you that.
75?
Yeah. I did really like her.
Okay.
Next up, we got Rami Malek, who played Chi-Chi. I honestly actually didn't even know this was him.
I know. I didn't either.
Yeah.
I was just like, I know Rami Malek voices someone in this movie. I don't know who.
I felt the same way with another character, and after I saw who played him, I'm like, how did I not know that was him? But yeah, but we'll get to him.
So, I didn't like his performance.
I didn't either. I honestly would have preferred if he talked in his regular voice.
Yeah.
Like, it sound a lot.
He kind of has. Does he have like a normal like American accent, or does he have like kind of a Egyptian sounding?
Kind of like an Egyptian kind of voice.
So, like, would you say that he talks like how he does in like Night at the Museum?
I think so.
Is that his like natural speaking voice?
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah, I would have much preferred that.
It would have worked so much better.
I think it would have too.
So he's low.
He's fairly low.
Is he lower than Robert Downey?
Yes.
Okay. 63?
I can do 63.
All right, 63 it is.
Sadly. Because we gave this man 100 in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Hey, some people have good performances. Sometimes they have bad.
Yeah.
Was Dab Dab in... Did she come on The Voyage, the duck?
She was on The Voyage.
Okay.
I didn't hear her talk all that often.
So should we grade her?
No.
Okay. But she was played by Octavia Spencer. I think she did a good job. What about the tiger, Barry? Played by Ralph Fiennes.
I really don't want to.
I'm okay with that. Let's move on.
That was like the saddest part to me was how pathetic the tiger was.
That was so dumb.
He was a tiger with mommy issues, and then he comes and gets his ass whooped by a gorilla, which, pretty badass.
Yeah.
But he gets kicked in the nuts and calls him his
Barry?
berries.
When
Are you shitting me?
When Paulie was telling Chi-Chi where to hit him, like, no, you got to be kidding me. Don't go for the old.
You're not going to finish this with a nut shot.
You did.
And they sure as hell did.
They did. Yep. Do we want to talk about Plimpton, played by Kumail Nanjiani?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he was in it enough.
Okay. So that was the ostrich.
Yeah. I liked him.
I like Kumail Nanjiani a lot. I did not like this character.
Dude, you're destroying his voice. It's Kumail Nanjiani.
Kumail Nanjiani. Did I get it right? Okay, maybe from
that
now.
wasn't even what I said.
Okay,
just call him Kumail.
Kumail. Okay. Yeah, I did not like this character really. And it
Really?
yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. I just didn't. I found him annoying.
I think you're supposed to be.
Well, I found him annoying in the wrong way.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really liked him. I thought his voice fit pretty well with like an ostrich.
I'll give you that. All right,
Like,
what are you sitting at?
I'm sitting above Robert Downey. Maybe not much, maybe like 72?
I can give you that.
You look hesitant.
Can you give me a 71?
I can give you 71.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought he was decent.
The giraffe wasn't in it a lot, was she?
No.
Okay. So
Wasn't that voiced by Selena Gomez?
yeah, I didn't even know that.
I didn't either. I thought it was voiced by a dude.
Okay, so this was actually my favorite animal of the movie, and so he's actually pretty high for me. John Cena, who voiced Yoshi.
He was really good.
Yeah, right? he was my favorite. Like, he's actually higher than RDJ for me.
Is he higher than Emma Thompson?
If not the same, actually.
I could do the same
Yeah?
for them easily.
Okay, yeah.
I really like John Cena. He was kind of the shocker for me.
Yeah. Like, I did not expect to like his voice so much. But he did a great job.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. Okay. Jinko who soars? I don't know who that was. Doesn't say the animal. Was the fox in it a lot? I think.
No.
Okay. What do we want to grade Tom Holland's Jip?
No.
Okay. Wow.
I say the only other one we could do is maybe Antonio Banderas.
Yeah,
he was in it.
Oh, you don't want to do
decent
Craig
amount?
Robinson?
Okay, let's do Craig Robinson and Antonio.
Okay, sounds good. So he played Fleming. Okay, they totally lied. It says he's a mouse, but he was a squirrel. Was his name still Fleming?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't even know he got a name. But okay.
Yeah, so Craig Robinson.
I found him annoying, so it's low for me.
Okay, did you just find his character annoying or his performance annoying?
His performance a little bit too.
Okay. I think the squirrel was supposed to be annoying, so I'm giving Craig points for that.
Okay.
But I will agree, his performance just kind of got on my nerves a little bit, so I'm willing to dock points for that. So where are you at?
What's the lowest one we've given so far?
63.
And that was for Rami Malek?
Yeah.
I'd probably give Craig Robinson, because I liked Rami Malek's performance better than Craig Robinson's, so I'm at like a 61.
61?
Yeah.
Shit, I was sitting at like a 65. You want me at the middle and give him a 63?
Yeah, I'll be in the middle.
Okay.
And last but not least, Antonio Banderas.
He was actually one of the better parts of this, too.
He really was. Absolutely.
His acting was a tad intense.
Just a little bit.
Like, it's kind of like you're bringing your A game to, like, a C movie.
Yeah. I felt that way with Martin Sheen, though, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least he tried.
Oh, shit. Should we do Martin Sheen?
Yeah, I think we should too. Because
Okay.
he's actually pretty high.
Yeah. Okay, so Antonio Banderas first.
I mean, you could tell he was having somewhat fun here.
Yeah, you could.
Do you think
Like,
he's higher?
I actually bought his performance.
I did too. Is he higher than RDJ?
I think he is.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. What did RDJ get?
RDJ got a 68.
72?
Yeah, I don't think he was quite as high as like John Cena and Emma Thompson.
No.
So, what'd you say? 72?
Yeah.
So, yeah, 72 is fair.
Perfect. And then last but not least, we have... I almost said Charlie Sheen.
Okay, so Michael Sheen.
Yeah, Michael Sheen.
He was really good.
He was.
He might have given the best performance.
I honestly think he did. Yeah, he's higher than Emma Thompson and John Cena.
Yeah.
77?
I was thinking like 79, so 78?
Yeah. All right, I can give you 78.
Okay. Oh, what's the kid's name? We should grade him.
Do we really want to?
No, but because he's going to ruin the average.
Because, yeah, he's pretty low. Who the hell is this kid? He doesn't even pop up on the main actors list.
Serious?
Yeah, give me a minute. I gotta go to IMDb. Alright, where the hell are you, kid?
Well, hell, if IMDb doesn't give a shit about him.
Yeah, is this him? Paul? No, that's not... Yeah, dude, I can't find him.
Serious?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just call him unknown child.
Yeah.
So what would you give him? Because I didn't like his performance at all.
I didn't either. It's pretty low.
He is actually the lowest for me.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I'll give you that. How low are you thinking? 'Cause I'll pretty
So the
much go
lowest
as low
we
as you
gave is 63. I'm willing to go down to like
go. 55?
yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah, 55.
Okay. So that puts the acting grade at a 68.8.
Damn.
Yeah, that was rough.
And that's like the only saving grace of this movie, so.
I don't know.
I guess
All
we'll
right.
find out.
Next up, we got character development, which I think we should follow the story of Dolittle.
Yeah.
So Dolittle starts off in like a happy place with like his wife and whatever doing the adventures. But the first time we officially see him, he's in like a darker place, kind of like isolated himself from the world, not really like using his gifts for anything other than taking care of the animals that are already on his land.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't really show him like accepting his wife, like his wife's fate or anything.
No.
It just kind of just shows him like, from lack of a better term, just dealing with it. Like there's a difference between like handling it and just dealing with the emotional shit. So I would. And then, like, at the end, for whatever reason, he grows the bond with this kid because the kid has a knack for learning how animals speak.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense at all.
No, it doesn't. Like, are you telling me it's that easy?
Yeah, like, come on, serious? So, yeah. It's just kind of like, it's kind of like the story. It's just kind of like, some things. It just kind of like
exactly
skips over some like major things that you could have dived really far into, and it would have been great.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the progression, the arc is pretty good. It's just there are like parts of the arc that are just missing, so that brings it down for me. Where are you at?
I don't even know if I would even go fresh.
Serious?
I don't know.
I'd say it's fresh. Just the development of the character. Like I said, yes, it does skip some parts. So yeah, it's fairly low for me, but I think this is one of the higher grades for me.
All right, what are you thinking?
For me, I'm sitting at like a 77. Not quite 75, not quite 80. Actually, no, I'm sitting at 75.
Okay, I was going to say, I can give you 75.
And I just talked myself down.
I can give you 75.
75.
Yeah. I was going to say, 77's a little high there, bud.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I mean, I hate when I talk myself down.
What I find funny is when you first saw this, like, you're like, yeah, you know, like, I more so agree with, like, the critic score, or not the critic score, the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. But then when I saw it a couple days later, and I said, like, oh, yeah, I did really not like that, he's like, yeah, after sitting on it for a couple days, I'd have to agree with you there.
Yeah, I mean, initially, when I walked out, I was just like, this wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. And then it just gets worse and worse the more you think about it. And you're just like, ooh. Yeah. All right, effects. This is where the movie kind of falls apart.
Yeah, the animals did not look great.
Yeah, they looked very rubbery.
Yes.
And a lot of the scenery did too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of it. Shit. Okay. I'm looking back at some of our other scores. It was better than Cats.
Yes, I definitely agree with that.
It was much better than Cats. So I'd say it's above 50.
I agree.
It's not above 80.
Maybe like in like
I'm thinking mid to low 70s. Because like some of the stuff they did was really good.
Yeah.
Like the whale that drug the
it.
ship looked really good.
Yeah, that did.
It's just like some of like the polar bear. He looked a little like funky. The dog he looked okay. It's just some of the bigger animals looked weird. So
I'm at like a 71.
71. If I'm going, I'd be a bit above, like 73. Because I'm not quite 75. So 72?
Yeah, I can give you that.
Alright, next up, music.
The only thing I remember for music was the Sia song that played at the end, which I actually liked.
Yeah, the music wasn't anything special.
It wasn't. And that's the only, like you said, that's the only thing that popped out because that actually was written specifically for this movie.
Yeah, but the Sia song, I'll give you that. That one was pretty good. So, 6?
Yeah, I'll give you 6.
You think it maybe like 5?
No, just because the Sia song, I think it saves it a little bit. I give it a 6.
Fair enough. Alright, next up, costumes.
No, we're pretty good, actually.
They were really good.
I really liked what Dolittle wore, especially that hat. That was a pretty cool hat.
And the disguises?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That was pretty cool.
Antonio Banderas' costume was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty damn cool.
So that one is actually pretty high.
Yeah, I would agree. Did you say like 7 or 8?
I'll give it 7.
Okay. Yeah, I can give you a 7.
Not quite 8, because we gave Jumanji The Next Level an 8.
Oh, yeah.
And I think those costumes were better.
Yes, I agree. So 7.
Yeah, 7. All right, and then our final, like our personal grade for this movie. And it's just been slowly declining for me. So for me, I started, when I came out of the theaters, I was sitting about like a 73.
Okay.
As I started thinking about it more and more, I think I'm down to like a 68.
That's about what I'm at right now.
Really?
Yeah, D+. So yeah.
68. All right, and that concludes this breakdown. So our final grade for Dolittle is a D+.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
It deserves it.
That's what our personal grade was, and it just, yeah.
Bam.
The story is just, it's rough.
Yeah, it falls apart.
It does really bad, and the writing's not much better.
Nope.
The acting,
Somewhat saves it, but not that much.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
It's not even, we had higher grades.
Yeah.
The music wasn't anything special.
Nope.
The costumes were pretty good. The costumes were pretty solid. The effects were not top notch.
Like, honestly, I feel it's 2020. I feel that CGI animals should be practically perfect on screen. Like, they should look as realistic as if there was an actual dog or cat.
Well, I wasn't expecting like Lion King levels of realism.
All right, fair.
I was expecting just a little bit more than just like rubber.
I'm not going to make that joke. I'm going to be good this episode.
Okay. Looking at it, I think the character development score is the only one I disagree with. I think...
Like, would you put it higher?
No.
Lower, really?
I would put it lower.
I mean, we...
Where were you at?
I was, like, barely fresh.
Barely fresh?
Yeah, like a 63?
I wouldn't quite give it 63.
Okay, what would you give it?
I'd probably put it like 66.
Okay. I'll give you that.
All right, so we're doing something we haven't done before. So we are adjusting our grade. Which, it doesn't change the final grade. It doesn't change the final grade.
Damn it.
It's still sitting at a D+. It was sitting at a 68%. Now it is sitting at a 67%.
Okay.
So 67.3, which, where's the cutoff for ooh, it is barely making D+.
What did, so I know we gave Cats a D+, right?
Yeah.
What's the percentage on Cats?
The percentage on Cats is 66.
So that's barely a D+ too, right?
Yeah, so for a D, it's anything higher than a 6, or anything lower than 63 is a D.
Oh, okay.
So 66 is a D+.
Okay.
So this is actually above Cats.
I disagree with that, but that's just me personally.
Yeah. And the reason I think so, and that's surprising, dude. Like,
I mean,
I
want to know.
If you look at this,
yeah,
most of our grades. So, like, if you compare this to Cats, we gave Cats a higher music grade, a higher character development grade, higher acting grade, a higher writing grade, and a higher story grade. What killed it was the effects.
Yeah.
That's what murdered that movie.
What did we give the effects on that one?
31.
Yeah, like, it still deserves that.
Yeah, and then we gave it a lower costumes grade, too.
Okay.
And we also gave it just like a higher personal grade, which we averaged our grades out to, and it came to like an 80. So, yeah, we gave it a higher in most categories.
But Dolittle still beat it.
Dolittle still... So, Dolittle barely beat it. Barely.
Okay.
So, yeah, it beat it by 1.2%.
Okay, personally, I want to know, which did you like better, Cats or Dolittle?
Honestly, I like Dolittle better.
Okay. I liked Cats better, but...
I kind of... Are you going to buy Cats?
Yes.
I'm probably going to watch that one again.
Okay.
And just to see how much I enjoy that. Now that I know a little bit more about Cats,
yeah,
and like have actually like watched all the the videos that Shai sent us from Friday night movies. Yeah, I kind of want to watch it again with that new information.
What's funny, like, I'm like so obsessed with this musical now that I found, like, they were doing this thing, and I wish I would have seen this earlier. Walmart had a display that had Universal DVDs, and one of them was the commemorative edition of the classic Cats musical.
Ooh.
So I picked it up for $5.88, which is really good because it goes for like $10 and up everywhere else. But it includes a Dolittle coaster. Isn't Plimpton the ostrich? Plimpton, I think.
Yeah.
And then it includes a $5 movie ticket to see Dolittle. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Please go see us.
I could have paid nothing to see it. Damn it. So I'm like asking my sister. I'm like, hey, if you want to see Dolittle, please take this free movie ticket off my hands.
All right. So, like we said, this is a D+ movie. So it is higher than Cats, barely. It's lower than, it's Dolittle is higher than Cats. It is higher than 50 Shades of Grey.
Okay, good.
Is
50 Shades our lowest movie?
Yep.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and then it's lower than everything else.
We don't give a lot of D movies.
I know, we don't. We have done, like, a few recently. So the last one we did was Cats.
Okay.
And then 50 Shades of Grey before that.
Okay.
The rest has been, like, we've gotten a lot more, like, when we first started this system, it was a lot of B's and A's.
Yeah.
Now, like, and then we got called out by Victor for being too nice to movies after Shazam.
Oh, yeah,
and then we started getting meaner. And so it went, like, to A's, then to B's, and then, like, we started giving them, like, C's, and then our lowest, now we're, like, in, like, C, D, like, area. It's kind of like how my report card looked in school. Started off as A's and B's, started lowering it down to B's and C's, and then kind of got to the point of C's and D's.
Your mom wanted to kill you, right?
Oh, you know it. All right. Well, like I said, this concludes this breakdown. So if you like this episode and want to hear more of our stuff, you can subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, RadioPublic, or Spotify. You can also check out all of our content on YouTube. New videos will be headed your way shortly. We have a new video? Oh, it's not new. You already released it.
Yeah. Posted a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. So we have a video on our channel where we went hunting for pop figures. So go check that one out.
Yeah.
You can also follow us on social media. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/The Allbros. We are on Twitter and Instagram at The Allbros. You can email us at theallbroschannel@gmail.com or fill out a form on our website, which is tinyurl.com/The Allbros. If you have a movie you want us to break down, a showdown idea, want to give us a topic to do a Dreamcast on, email us, message us on social media, whatever you can to contact us. We'll seriously take anyone.
We're that desperate.
We are that desperate. So yeah, we would love to hear from you guys. Next week, we have a couple things that we're going to do, or we're going to try and do. So it just kind of depends on how finding a guest is. Finding a guest is going to decide what we do.
Yes.
And it's also dependent on who we get. That decides what we do as well. So it's kind of like we have two options. We're going to do a showdown or we're going to do a Dreamcast. And depending on who the guest is, it's two different types of showdowns.
So even we're guessing. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, so your guess is as good as ours.
Yep.
All right, so with that, we will catch you guys next week. Until then, I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jonathan.
This has been the All Bros Podcast.
This is so long, homies. Oh my gosh. Bad. I didn't have Herbert in me, okay?